Awesome. Welcome, guys. Welcome to another episode of Mind Your Business. And today is really going to be fun, very interesting. We have something very different from the other weeks, right?
Exactly. Me, I just want to poke that me and let him tell me his
Come
life
on.
story.
So, on today's episode, we'll be talking about, I'll be asking you questions, right? I have like a list of questions I have here.
Bring it on!
I think you also ask questions you'd like to ask. So, we'll be starting with that, right? By the way, if you're not following our channel, please, if you're seeing this anywhere, make sure you like, you subscribe, and you follow this channel. Hi guys, welcome to Mind Your Business podcast. If this is your first time here, don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. So, are you ready?
I'm with you.
I'll start with a very soft one for you on the most serious one. I think this is super easy. This will be super easy for you. You're a marketing person, so let's get straight into it. Your best marketing campaign of all time. Your GOAT of marketing campaign.
So, can I pick two?
No, you can pick one.
How about that?
You can only pick one.
So it has to be Red Bull, right? So there are a lot of unconventional ways to do things and a lot of channels to explore.
Yeah.
But can you imagine that I create a product and then I then put it in a trash can?
Yeah, I remember the campaign.
That's what Red Bull did. Like, you do something and then you now put it in the trash can.
Yeah.
Just to create a
campaign.
perception in people's mind that people are drinking this thing and they are throwing the bottles away and all of that. So why are you that is saying it in the trash can? Why are you not drinking?
Yeah, it's like a syndrome of wanting to be like the Jones, right?
Exactly.
So you see the Jones,
which happens to every Nigerian.
Yeah, it happens to everybody really. Yeah, I think that's a great marketing campaign.
Yeah. What's yours though?
Mine is, man, I've been doing this for like a decade, so I have like thousands of marketing ideas.
Decade.
I would say my OG of the greatest marketing campaign, from my end would be Share a Coke.
Share a Coke
was crazy.
Share a Coke with Yemi.
Yeah, Share a Coke was crazy.
My friend wanted to get one and he didn't see my name. I feel cry that time.
I think that's one of the greatest campaign. I think Coke really did it was very innovative. So what they did was they replaced. I'm sure everybody listened to this at some point. Maybe you are Gen Z, right? Shout out to Gen Z.
Like us.
I'm not Gen Z, but
I
am. So they replaced the Coca-Cola logo with the names of people, right? So Share a Coke with Yemi, Share a Coke with Damilola, Share a Coke with Onome, Share a Coke with this and
some
that.
Some people didn't see their name, and it was so crazy. They won't cry.
And I think that's really what makes it important, right? So people go and they go to the store and just buy a Coke for somebody
just because they want to show. I saw your name.
I care, so I share.
Yeah, and I think at some point they started, what they call it, branding in store. Okay, bring your name. Bring your friend name. Add it to the.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think they did that in the page. I can remember.
That was a great customer experience.
Yeah,
right. Because it just my boss.
The feeling was great.
One of the first agencies I worked in, my boss used to have his Coke with his name inside his shelf till date. Can you imagine? Like he kept it, he didn't drink that Coke, he just kept it. He did. I truly means for Coke to have his name on the bottle.
So over to you.
I think top of my head, I want to know, because you've been in the client side, you've been in the corporate side. What's your favorite marketing or campaign channel? I would say.
That's pretty difficult. That's really pretty difficult because the campaign you're running really determines. Where your audience is where you really want to go to. So I would say, based on the current campaign I'm working on, my current favorite campaign channel is Twitter. Yeah, Twitter is crazy conversions for me. So yeah, that's like my favorite right now. At some point it's been Facebook. At some point it's been Google Ads. At some point it's really been like traditional marketing. At some point it's really been radio, it's been TV. Yeah, I've had successes across all channels, really. So that's why it's difficult for me to select one. But if I'm to come to the moment right now and look at all the customer acquisition channels that I'm working on, I would absolutely say Twitter is it.
Twitter, that's quite interesting because I used to think that Twitter was not really effective.
No.
The sponsored posts.
You're not a performance marketer.
No vex. Anyways, I think for me, it is. I think TV is great. A lot of people think that TV is behind, is old and all of that. But I think I ran a campaign recently.
TV is absolutely great.
I ran a campaign recently during the elections, and I think everybody was watching TV. Maybe it was just that period. I don't know. Or even with the Gen Zs, we are watching TV.
That's like one of the most strategic moves any company would
exactly.
have done. So everybody was watching TV.
Exactly. So we did it for one of our clients, and it was crazy. The numbers of calls they had, the numbers of conversion they had, it was nice. Just loud. So nice. I got a 5-star for that campaign. So I would say shout out to you and your agency. Right now it's TV.
Okay, so next question is who's your advertising goat? Who's the greatest of all time?
Greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I would have to give it to Rory Sunderland because I don't know, maybe it's because of my background in psychology and his background in psychology.
Rory is great.
Also, Rory said something. He said the difference between he said the flower is weed with an advertising budget.
Absolutely. I know he has like a very funny story around him, right? Because it's currently like the vice president of Ogilvy.
Yeah.
But when he started in Ogilvy, it was an intern, and it was the worst intern. It was absolutely like the worst intern he said. So they're like, this guy absolutely does not have a chance in the advertising industry. And today is the OG of anything psychological. Psychological marketing is absolutely
wow. So is my favorite person. He's my favorite person.
For me, it would be David Trott. David Trott is OG. Like OG of the OG. His book 1+1=3 is also my best advertising book I've ever read. It talked about 1+1 is not equals to 2 because you are bringing two unique values to create like another unique value, right? So one of the things I learned from the book was talking about Apple, right, and Steve Jobs as an individual. So when you enter into Steve Jobs' room, there are two things you will see. You will see the picture of Albert Einstein and also the picture of Buddha. And that is simplicity for Buddha and sophistication for Albert Einstein. And that's like the combination of what makes Apple today. Apple is the most simple, what's the right word I would use? It's simple and yes, it's very sophisticated, right?
Yeah.
So the combination of those two individuals is not creating number two. It's not giving two. It's a third element because Apple is different from Albert Einstein, it's different from Buddha. It's a separate entity on its own. And the way he really does his campaign or the campaign he has done in the past are really great. So for me, it's always going to be David Trott.
This just reminded me when she said she needed to change her phone. And she said she needed an iPhone.
iPhone,
and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Just don't call me to help you get contact or to navigate. Don't do that. Don't call me. Are you sure you're not going to call me? I said, yes, don't worry. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. And they were going to, like, can you imagine someone of our age asking for an iPhone?
I know, right? I know that's. I think. I mean, shout out to iPhone.
Great campaigns. Yeah. Great campaigns all the way. Great campaigns all the way. I mean, enough of marketing. What's your OG music album?
Oh, see, people are going to come for me, but I absolutely don't care. Mr. Easy is the GOAT of all time. Accra to Lagos. Accra to Lagos.
I don't know what you mean by Mr. Easy is the GOAT of all time.
For me,
as I'm talking about the album. No, that album.
All of his album has always hits, but Accra to Lagos.
Okay.
He won't hit Ada, right?
Okay.
Shout out to Tosin. No.
Who's Tosin?
Mr. Easy.
Oh, no vex. Oh, he's your friend.
He's OG. No, the guy, I've been rooting for Easy since like 2014, 2015. I knew.
Great business guy.
Yeah, I knew it was really good. Outside music was going to be successful. And you are my mentor, Tosin.
At this part, you have to sing one song from now. No way.
Pour me water. Holy water.
I think for me, it has to be Mission to Moe now. Like, now, the Crash to Great story was just too electric. And for me, I think that's one album that came out from Nigeria that you don't have to skip. That was just the beginning. That was the number one. That That was everything. I mean, Two Faces dropped, the band dropped. We loved all of that. But at some point, you listen to the song and you skip. But when he released the album, you know if you skip one song.
Yeah, Motion to
You couldn't skip one song. It was dope. It was dope. Thank you for me, bumper to bumper. Hey, why they shout out to
no, shout out. Right. So, readers are leaders, right? That's what they said. I mean, that's what it is on a more serious note.
It is what it is.
If you really want to be successful, there is absolutely no way you are not going to read. Reading is great. So for you, what's that one book that shaped your career?
Yay!
What's the book that shaped your career?
I mean, in the past 5 years, I think I've read a lot of books. But when you say career, I take it back to before I went to the uni. And I think one book I read at that particular time that really made me interested in people's minds, how they think, how to act the way they do, is why you act the way they do, actually. Why you act the way they do. Why you act the way you do. I think the book was talking about people's personality, melancholy, phlegmatic, sanguine, and all of those things. And all of those things really. It was just a lot, and I was really, really interested in. After reading that book, I was really, really interested in what goes down in people's mind. And then I think I already applied for law in the University of Lagos, and then I changed it down. No, I'm going to do psychology.
So I've done call you the law.
Ah, right.
Master Liami.
Right.
My lord. Oh, great. I think for me, the book that shaped my career the most, man, I think I really have like a whole lot. But no, not rework. I would say it's Contagious. Yeah, Contagious is that one book that I think I read that really changed like everything. Right, it gives me like perspective around marketing, around growth, how to use psychology. Marketing ideas that are out of the box or that you don't normally find in textbook. Right. Yeah. So how to make your product go viral, how to make people talk about your product. I was really interested in that. I think that really changed my idea about the way marketing should be done. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Quite interesting. That means I'm about to leave you now. But first, we go to Abuja.
I don't ask that question. I feel traumatized to ask that question.
What do you mean?
Lagos.
Abuja traumatized you?
No. Abuja is the OG of like.
No, don't do that.
Lagos. I've lived in Lagos, right? I've lived in Lagos. And just thinking about it, the last time I relocated to Lagos was, I'm going to get emotional and I will cry.
Don't do that.
Nah, it can never be Lagos. Lagos is, I mean, great place for people that are living there, but I think you probably not experienced life outside Lagos. Nah, Lagos.
That's so. Isn't that?
That's no, not Lagos.
So, I mean, personally, I feel like I've been able to balance both life, Lagos and Abuja.
Lagos, choose one. But you have to choose one.
Unfortunately, I cannot. Unfortunately, I can't. If you force me to choose one, I'm going to choose Lagos. I'm never going to lie.
I mean, I'm not forcing you to choose any. It's one that is convenient for you, right?
Yeah.
And the stories are different. I just feel like Abuja has been super great for me. I mean, before I moved to Abuja, I was in Lagos, advertising boy, enjoying life. Then I came to Abuja, then I enjoyed peace. Then I know that peace of mind was better than enjoying life.
Of course. But you agree with me also that the money is in Lagos, right?
It depends. That's really negotiable. We can really debate that, right?
Well, yeah. So,
can really debate that.
So I really come to Abuja for the peace and go to Lagos for the money. You know the vibe.
Come to Abuja for the peace and Lagos for the hustle.
Exactly.
Nice. All right, guys. Lagos or Abuja, guys, please leave it in the comment section. It would be great to hear feedback from you.
My Lagos boys, don't fall my hand. Let's go there.
I prefer peace.
I know Abuja, Lagos.
I don't like violence.
Lagos must win in this one. The comment section.
I prefer peace. I don't like violence.
With the highest comments. Lagos, guys. Let's do this.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next episode. My name remains Damilola Robert.
I'm Lola Mitchell.
Keep minding your business.
Appreciate.